Money Maher getting well back with turbo power, and Brutus Maximus is last of all. 500 left to go in the Faritha Stakes, and Vital Dancer brings them up to the home bend. It's the Murray District's Galloper in front from Cognac, with Akinar Star Devilatio making a line of 3 and 4 around the bend. Right behind them, Arcadia Prince copped the brush with Rekovic, and down on the inside then Captain Sterling, Vital Dancer, Akinar Star Devilatio, and here comes Money Maher letting down. It's Money Maher ranging up with 100 left to go, sprints over the top of Akinar Star, then Rekovic coming again, but Money Maher pulled away to win the Faritha brilliantly.
Hello, welcome to a special edition of Pearce TV. Tomorrow is the biggest day on the WA racing calendar. It's Super Saturday, featuring the James Bogues Premium Railway Stakes and the Sky Racing WA Guineas. I'm joined now by a couple of blokes who I'm tipping won't be sleeping the best tonight. They have the favourite in the $500,000 Group 2 Guineas in Money Maher. Welcome, boys.
Cheers.
Ben, it wasn't all that long ago that Money Maher was a $61 chance in futures markets for the Guineas, and now he finds himself as the $4.20 outright favourite after an outstanding win in the Faritha Stakes a fortnight ago. What's the feeling like at the moment? Is it mainly nerves or excitement?
Yeah, mainly excitement. It's been coming for a long time. We've had him in the system for going 18 months since we purchased him in Melbourne. We've always had an opinion of him, and to see him come out and produce what he did in the Faritha was outstanding.
I know you were really confident about his chances in the Faritha. It was his first start for 7 weeks on that day, so you could maybe expect some natural improvement to come. Why were you so confident leading into that race?
Probably going back to his run in Northern. Although it was only a maiden, he got a long way back off of him, and he picked him up and gathered him quite well, and reeled off quite an impressive sectional. So to see him do that was probably gave us that confidence that he's got the ability there. Those couple of runs around the 11 and 1200. We just kept saying that when he gets up over the 14 and the mile, and he gets into these better races where there's a genuine tempo, he'll be able to get a sit in behind, and we'll see the best of him then.
And the way he picked up the field and pulled away from them over the 1400 metres gives the impression that the 1600 metres tomorrow shouldn't be an issue?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an issue at all. I've always thought the further he goes, the better he's going to get. In his breeding, there's Oaks winners back in the family, so yeah, I don't think that's a problem at all.
And what do you do with a favourite for a $500,000 race in the fortnight between runs? Do you have to change the training at all, seeing he's stepping up to the mile for the first time in his career, or you just try to keep him a happy horse?
We wrap him up in cotton wool and hope he doesn't hurt himself. He's bouncing around, feeling good. He's had a good hit out on Tuesday and handled it well. And then later in the week he's just sort of backing off of him and just keeping him ticking over.
And just on the race itself, it appears like it should be ran quite genuinely with Salubrious, Vital Dancer, Sophia's Secret, Three Secrets, etc. Should probably suit Money Maher. He seems like a horse that needs to switch off in his races so he can show that brilliant turn of foot late. Is that what you're expecting as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's plenty of genuine speed there. Barrier 11, we should get back probably in the second half of the field, and if we can get some cover and try and if Jared can find the right path through, that's what we're going to be expecting.
And Dan, the two of you also have Push and Shapes in tomorrow. He was a nice winner in the same grade 2 starts back. And he's had 2 starts at the Ascot Mile for 2 wins, but just didn't seem to be suited the way the race was ran last time out in the Ascot Gold Cup.
Yeah, he stepped into a stakes race last time and was unlucky from the barrier, got back in a slowly run race, and was always going to struggle to make ground. I think back in grade now, obviously up in weight, but with the claim of Taylor Stone, I think he should be running a nice race.
Well, he's drawn well tomorrow, and he's actually drops a kilo, I think, from his win 2 starts back after Taylor Stone's claim. So can he bounce back and win?
Oh, I think he can. Yeah, he's definitely one of the main chances in it, and he's worked great, and he's fitting well. So we're hoping for a good run.
And Ben, you also have Don't Get Caught. He's in the $100,000 Tattersalls Cup. He looked to have come back really well in his trials and first up run, but then last time out he missed the kick in the Northern Cup by 5 lengths and was sent back to trials. Can you just touch on what happened there?
Yeah, he's been a bit of a problem along the way. As you can see, my nose here, that's the doing of Don't Get Caught. So yeah, he's got a few little temperamental issues. that we've been trying to deal with. He seems on track now, and I think stepping out to the 2100, he should be right at his peak for this.
And the 4 weeks between runs, stepping up from 16 to 2100, at only his 3rd race for the prep, it's probably not ideal, but is he forward enough to maybe surprise a few at that trip?
Yeah, well, unfortunately we missed out on the Ascot Gold Cup run because we had to go back to trials. So, but he had that hit out at trials, and we've given him a couple of good hit outs here, and he's handled everything well.
So what you're saying is you've had a little bit on at the 100 to 1 that's on offer at the moment?
Well, I think it's a huge price, to be honest, and look, a Boulder Cup winner, I don't think he deserves to be that price.
And Dan, just a quick word on how the team's going along at the moment. We saw Street Fury return really well on Wednesday. She scored a great win first up. It brought up the stable's 30th win for the season, so things are ticking along quite well.
Yeah, we're wrapped with that. And Street Fury, she's a nice filly, and looks to have a great prep ahead of her. Really happy to get the 30th winner for the season up, and look, we're at this point of into our training partnership to have 30 winners up and have a favourite for a Guineas. If you told us that a few months ago, we'd be pretty chuffed with that. And
just a quick tip for the railway tomorrow.
Oh, the railway, I think I'll be in a bit of trouble if I don't tip the father-in-law's horse, Variation. He's been building for this, I think, drawn well in barrier 4, and at $10, I think he's a good each way price.
And Ben, just lastly, if Money Maher happens to win the Guineas, will you be shouting the bar like Darren Weir did after the Kingston Town last year?
Oh, look, I don't think I've got quite the money that Darren Weir has, but yeah, we will be up at the bar and welcome any of our loyal owners to come and have a beer with us.
And communications managers as well, I hope.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks guys, best of luck. And thanks for watching the Super Saturday edition of Pearce TV. Get out there to Ascot tomorrow, it'll be great weather, great racing, and you never know, if Money Maher happens to get up, one of these boys might put their hands in their pocket and buy a beer or two.
Cheers guys, see you out there.